first off, Tom, were you surprised that Dre'Mont Jones wasn't franchise tagged? And if you weren't surprised, how'd you feel about it? Are you in favor of this move? Do you prefer they would have slapped the tag on him? What do you ultimately think is going to happen with Dre'Mont Jones and the Denver Broncos?
Well, I'll tell you, I wasn't surprised, but I wasn't happy about it. The biggest reason is, where are you going to replace his pass rushing ability from the interior? They don't have anyone unless they think Henningsen is going to like take off all of a sudden. The guy played fairly well as a rookie, late round draft choice, had 1 sack. Uzurike is, he's not really known for his pass rushing skills. Who's going to step in and replace that pass rushing skill? And don't get me wrong, I know that sacks, everyone's like, oh, sacks aren't every number, but these are the numbers when it comes to sacks. I did a study about 2 years ago, looked at over 10 years worth of data. I looked at over almost 65,000 drives in the NFL.
Jesus.
And of all those drives, 34% of them scored points. But when there was a sack on one of those drives, it drops to 4%. Sacks stop drives. So you're going to go out there and with no interior pass rush entering the league, when you just watched Patrick Mahomes get pressured in the Super Bowl, but still win because he's great under pressure and threw the ball around with no problem. And you're going to go face twice a year Kansas City Chiefs with no interior pass rush. It doesn't make any sense to me that they let him walk without even attempting to try and keep him around at all. It seems like they just don't want him. Maybe they just don't believe in his future. I think my projection for him next year, if he stays healthy, is 10 sacks and more pressures. I think he's going to do that based on his trajectory. I mean, obviously he was almost there. He probably would have had close to 9 sacks this year if he hadn't missed those last 4 games with the injury. I don't see why they couldn't make the numbers work. If you think about it, DeForest Buckner is making $21 million a year. You've got Leonard Williams making $20 million a year. You've got Jonathan Allen. Now he's an $18 million a year guy. You've got Eric Armstead, $17 million. And to sit there and think that all of those guys, except for DeForest Buckner, had their breakout season at 26 years old, which is where Dre'Mont Jones is going to be. And he's going to have his best season of his career somewhere else, most likely.